Alright, for the first case of paint, this is the bad paint. As you can see, I've been keeping it under these mugs. They're actually pretty friggin' heavy. So I'll move those out of the way. I had this book to provide a surface to apply pressure to them. It's an alright book. And so this will be the, there's a bunch of divots on that one. So this will be the bad paint. This is paint that has been stored improperly for a period of time in poor conditions. It's been sitting in this window. I'll show you outside. It's been sitting in this window getting sunlight, and it has the, like I said, had the book and the cups on it. So that'll be our bad paint. I'll have two pods of that. Okay, so this is where I've been keeping the frozen paint. The frozen paint has been in here for a long time. You can reach down here. Yeah. As you can see, one of the balls, I already broke it, but it's been sealed. And still got the silica gel in it, so it's the only thing different between this and a bag of good paint is the fact that this is freezing cold. So, like I said, this has been in the freezer for almost a month now, I believe. So check the annotations. I'll put the dates for everything in the annotations, or not the description. But yeah, that is our frozen paint. That's how that's been stored in a laydown. This is the good paint. As you can see, I mentioned earlier, it is Vulcan Graffiti. This I bought on November 12th, 2015, but it has been stored like this ever since, and I've been rotating it. Oh, sorry. It's been stored like this ever since, and I've been rotating it. Still in sealed bags. Still has the silica bags in it. It's been in this box with nothing on top, but it still has the structural members, and it had the cardboard on it. So it's still perfectly good paint. It's within its lifespan. And this will be our control paint, or our good paint. I'll be shooting off, or I'll have 2 pods of each. I'll shoot off a pod, and then I'll have my father shoot me with about 3 to 4 rounds of each type of paint, just to determine the pain level and the difference in pain level between each type of paintball. Alright, so just to demonstrate the quality of each of these balls, I have a good one in my right hand. Breaks like it's supposed to, all over me. Whatever, this is my paintball gear. I'll note the position of that paint just for later. This is the frozen. Actually, it's a little bit harder to break. So yeah, we'll say the frozen is decently hard. And this is the bad paint. I expect that'll probably break something similar to the good paint. And Vic. Something similar paint. And that is a lot gooier, although it did warm up in my hands. I did notice that as I was pouring out the frozen paint, it started to thaw a little bit, going from the bag to the pod. So I stored the frozen paint in the freezer until I was set up and ready to go. I will be firing the frozen first, but I'll edit the video so that it shows the good paint first, so we have a baseline to go by for the rest of the video. Alright, so that box out there is my target. I have a pod of frozen paint. I'm going to be shooting it out of a BT Combat Slice with a HVA tank and the stock barrel. I'm running the Empire Scion hopper just because I like it better than gravity fed. I'm using this marker because when I'm done firing, I can easily open it up and we can inspect inside to see how the paint performed inside the marker. Alright, so frozen. Something's going on with her, oh, that's interesting. Huh. Something's going on with the detents here. I don't know if that's because the balls are, had our first break. Alright, I'll just pop it open, the marker, take a look inside. I thought I decocked it, but there we go, decocked, safety's on. Pop this open, and we'll take a look inside. Inside the marker itself seems pretty clean. So the paint that we did see broken coming out of the end of the barrel, it appears to be barrel breaks. There's some paint inside the porting on the barrel, and yeah, there's some paint on the inside, but it appears that there's actually not that much. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, most of the paint that broke from the frozen test broke inside the barrel. I can continue with my testing. Okay, this is a pod of the Good Control paint. I'll be shooting this through the same marker as everything else. Cocked, safety's off. After maintenance of the marker, the good paint fired flawlessly. Alright, so opening this up to check inside the marker. You can see the inside of the marker is clean, which we did expect. Oh. Must have missed that while I cleaned it. Alright, next test will be the bad. Okay, this is a pod of the bad paint. Again, shooting at the same target, same marker. There we go. Hopper's on, safety's off, marker's caught. Fire. And a failure to feed. Another failure to feed. Another failure to feed. It's not firing all that accurately. I'm going to aim at the left side of the box, the white side that's still remaining. Another failure to feed. And the marker is empty. Alright, decocking the marker, putting it on safe. We'll check the barrel. Barrel is actually surprisingly clean. I have a feeling all the failures occurred in the hopper, feed neck, and actually inside the marker itself. So we will see what it looks like inside. Huh. I think this speaks to the robustness of the BT style marker itself. The marker inside is still surprisingly clean. That I was not expecting. Check inside the hopper. So the failure to feeds appear to be, if I had to guess, because of malformed paint sticking in the feed neck and not allowing the hopper to feed down. But other than that, actually fed really well. I might have picked too good a marker for this test. Alright, the next test that you will see will be my father shooting me, and I'll give you an idea of pain levels. Another thing I want to add about the bad paint before I end this part, it wasn't that accurate. As you saw, it was slinging left, right, up, down. But I think everybody who's fired bad paint knows that that's what bad paint does. For this part of the video, my father's going to be firing the paint at me. We're going to start out with the frozen. We're going to do about 3-4 shots of the frozen. So.
Don't put them all in. No,
Oh no,
shoot them all.
No, you don't
Okay.
have to shoot them all. Just 3 to 4. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, it helps take the bag off.
I gotta get a target first. Okay, stand right in front of the hole. No, right there. Is that close enough? That's where you want it from? Are you kidding me?
Alright, that's good. First one is right in the nipple. Ah. Neither of them broke. Oh. No. Okay, so now we have the good control paint.
Just don't put them all in.
I'm gonna put a couple in.
That's fine. Okay, we'll go back over here, Jerry. Sorry.
I think that's shooting a little hard.
I think so too, probably, but.
Alright, now we have for the final, thank God, shot, we have the bad paint.
Whoop, that's not.
Alright. And yeah, this marker's definitely shooting hot.
Okay, let's go over here again.
Oh.
See this one?
Wow. Stand back a little bit further. Or is that same spot?
The footprints, yeah.
Okay, ready? This is so fun. This is so much fun.
Actually, aside from the fact that the frozen one hit my nipple,
They're still going through there.
yeah. Okay, good.
Okay.
Alright, so, yeah. Those are shooting hot. Those are really hot. The frozen ones were actually the least painful of the bunch, believe it or not. Aside from the fact that the first frozen shot hit me in the nipple, it was the pain compared to the good paint was a little bit less. I think all the way across, there's no advantage in freezing your paint, especially if you're looking to cause, damage to somebody else or be a dink. So just don't freeze your paint, because if you do that, just means that you're trying to be a dink. I will post at the end of the video, at the end of the segment, I'll have some elapsed time shots to compare the wounds. This one was frozen, or this one was bad, and good, bad, good, bad, and then neither of the frozen shots broke. So yeah, that's the summary. I'm gonna go ice my wounds.